up, guys? I'm VJ Ai de la Cruz from the #1 music channel in the Philippines, Mix. And for today, we have two international artists joining us. Singapore and Indonesia have come together for this very positive track. It's so uplifting, and I'm sure everyone can relate wherever you are in the world. It's called Positive Procrastination. And we have with us the artists behind that very elating song. Please welcome Gentle Bones and Gamaliél. Woohoo!
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back,
How are you?
Joel and Gamaliél. It's nice to meet you for the first time. May we know where you're calling us from right now?
Singapore for me.
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia from me, yeah.
Okay, so are you both at home then?
I am.
Oh, that's great. How about you, Joel?
I'm in the office right now, my management office.
Oh, okay. So it's a work day for you both, but thank you so much for being with us today here in this MYXclusive interview. So how have you guys been? What's been keeping you busy lately?
Music, mostly, and games.
Ooh, like what games?
No, I play this game called Identity 5. It's just like a phone
And do you
game, but
stream? Or is it just really you playing?
no, I'm just just for myself. I don't
Regular
stream.
gamer.
Yeah.
How about you, Joel? Anything else that's been keeping you busy aside from music?
Yeah, music. Trying to sleep more, and
Well, then this song is perfect for you then.
exactly.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, Joel, we've talked before, and we've talked about your experience in the Philippines when you visited in Cebu. But how about you, Gamaliél? Have you ever been to the Philippines?
No, I never been to. I wish. Hopefully one day. Yeah.
But have you heard from your Filipino fans online at least?
Back then on my YouTube days, I mean, I started out on YouTube, and yeah, I believe I know some people, some fans from the YouTube era, which I still connect until now, but I haven't got a chance to actually go to the Philippines. So hopefully.
Oh, yes, hopefully after this, pandemic ends. But now that you've mentioned YouTube, okay, let's talk first about how you guys knew each other. Like before meeting each other, what did you know about each other?
Man, so I've always been a huge fan of Gamaliel. Even before he started his professional music career, he was doing YouTube covers online, and that's how I got to know him. So he's always been this chill, down to earth guy. He's been a huge fan of music, very huge fan of music as well. And you could tell since then that he had a really special thing going with his sister, and his own star quality as well. And it's just come really far since I knew him 7 years ago, actually.
Wow.
Me too,
Okay,
man.
so it's been a while since Joel has known you, Gamaliel. How about you? How did you know Joel?
Yes, so I discovered him in Singapore. So I went to Singapore with one of my musical group member, Chantika, and we went together to Singapore to watch this group called Us the Duo. They're like we can say they're a YouTube sensation from the US, right? Yeah, so they had a concert. They held a concert in Singapore, and Joel happened to be the opening act, and I discovered him there, and he did an amazing job. He performed really well, and we bumped to each other in the same elevator somehow, and I'm like, tapped him, dude, you did amazing, nice music, great job, man. And then I was surprised that he knew me. He was like, oh, wait, I know you. And then we followed each other since then, and yeah.
So you just knew him that night. That's when you
Yeah.
discovered him. But
Yeah.
Joel already knew you from way back, your YouTube days. Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so Joel, let's hear your side. What was it like for you when this YouTube star that you've been watching from years before suddenly tapped you in the elevator?
I think I was curious as to why he was in Singapore at that time, because he was already starting his band GAC. So I'm pretty sure they were pretty busy and all that. So and then I was just really excited to kind of see him in person. And man, I think, you know, for me as a Singaporean like friend and fan, even though they were singing in at the time in a language I didn't quite understand, I was also a huge fan of their music. So it was really nice to be his friend as well.
So after that, meeting in an elevator, I mean, it sounds like, something off of a movie. It sounds like a meet cute. It's so cute. So after meeting in that elevator, how did you guys end up collaborating on a track?
I think that's more to you, Joe. Go ahead.
Man, okay. I think like I've always wanted to collaborate with Gamaliel. You know, I've always like been saying good things about him and his band, and I think it was a good time now where he had transited into his solo music and also singing more English stuff. That the music that we could do together aligned. So as usual, like reached out to him, had a track kind of half ready for him to see if he liked it, and thank God he liked it. So then this collaboration just came quite easily, actually.
Oh, so was that track specifically? I mean, you made that track specifically for your collaboration with Gamaliel, or was it something in your vault?
It was actually like quite freshly written. Yeah. So I had to send it to him to see if he liked it first. I mean, obviously, I would have to have another song ready if he had said no, but I didn't at the time. So thank God he said no.
And Gamaliel, how about you? Oh, I think I'm hearing a little static. Is that on my end? Okay, I'm not sure. I hope people aren't hearing what I'm hearing. But anyway, Gamaliel, how about you? What was your first reaction when you heard the song sent by Gentle Bones?
Well, first thing first, I think the idea of the collaboration is fun enough, exciting enough for me. Like I haven't even heard the song, but then he sent me the song and he told me about the idea. I heard the song and loving the message. I think that's like the kind of song we all need right now. It's like a perfect timing. So I'm like, dude, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Yeah, it's
Okay, let's talk about the message of the song now that you mentioned it, because I think it really resonates with everyone in the world. Like we all have this mood. We've all been there. So please, Joel, since you were the one who wrote this, can you tell us where the concept came from and what's it about?
Yeah, so the concept is really about just kind of first off not trying to put the word procrastination into perspective. You know, we tend to see procrastination as a bad thing, but actually, if you think about it right now, during these times where the lines between work and being at home kind of is blurred, and it's like quite important for all of us to like just really take the time to rest. You know, take a break. Sometimes there's no need to push for things too hard or to be too efficient or productive if we are able not to. And I think as musicians as well, we kind of learn that in a way whereby we kind of realize that the best songs don't ever come out of having like very tight deadlines or having very tight like expectations or very high expectations or forcing yourself to go down to the studio every day, and then I think that's how the song is born, actually, interestingly enough, where it was actually accepting and embracing the fact that we weren't actually motivated to do anything at all that day, and actually a song came out of it. So it's quite interesting. Yeah.
And how is the production process like for this? I mean, you're singing about, being chill, being lax, being positively procrastinating, but how was it like for you when it comes to deadlines for the song? Because of course, you have to release it, but then you're talking about procrastinating. So how is that like balancing the two?
Well, Joel didn't give me deadlines. I'm pumped, I remember like there's this one day I went to the studio and I asked him to send me something like a music or something, and you said like, wait, I'm not in the studio, and I'm like, I am going to the studio right now, can you send it right now? And then apparently I'm pumped and not procrastinating that day. So
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. I had to rush over to get him the track and everything.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you didn't procrastinate at all for this track. It's quite ironic, but it's really fun. I mean, the music, I could listen to it all day, and I think people can really enjoy the lyrics as well. I mean, people feel validated when they hear about this. Like, oh, it's not just me. Like, okay, I'm normal. People really feel this way. So thank you so much for making this song. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk about a possible music video, because I've been searching online and I've been seeing like there was just an official audio video, but is there a music video coming out?
Soon, we're hoping to put it out on the 17th of August. So it will be a really fun video on on seeing and observing us sleep.
More like a
I was just
CCTV
about to
cam.
ask.
Kidding.
I was about to ask, like, how do you make a music video about procrastinating? What's going to be in it? Like, can you share with us what we can expect from the music video dropping on August 17? Mark your calendars, guys.
Well, don't expect me to stand up because I'll be laying down.
Yeah, I think we're just both very big fans of sleep. So we're trying to pay homage to how much of a fan we are of sleep, and so we're trying to make a sleeping music video as exciting as possible. I think that's the challenge, but we hope to be able to do it well.
Well, we hope we get to see it soon. So everyone watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, please mark your calendars. August 17, the music video is dropping for Positive Procrastination. Okay, now let's talk about your solo careers this time. So any updates on your other releases as solo artists? Let's start with Gamaliél.
Yeah. So I just released a new EP back in March. So yeah, it's pretty fresh. And that's like my first ever debut as a solo artist as well. So
Ooh, great. Okay, so for those who haven't heard your EP yet, can you tell us briefly what it is about?
oh, it's about taking your time to listen to yourself more. A lot of contemplating and a lot of personal and emotional ride because yeah, it's I think it's like the most emotional and personal stuff that I put out so far because it's really about my kind of like my childhood and embracing how I kind of used to hate myself more, so now I'm like making peace with everything.
Ooh, okay.
It's
So
called
for those,
First Quarter or Q1.
Q1 EP.
there you go. Okay, so when is Q2 coming out? Is it anytime soon or maybe next year?
We're on Q3 now already, so I
Actually, that you have a point. But when you were saying that it was about taking your time for yourself, I was just about to say that, oh, so it's kind of related to positive procrastination, which is also, taking time for yourself and not feeling guilty about it. Joel, any chance that you kind of took inspiration also from Gamaliel's EP for the concept of positive procrastination?
For sure, I think for me it's the song, the sound and the sonics of the music was actually also very much largely inspired by the music that really drew me in when it came to what Gamaliel did with his band GAC. So I felt a lot of familiarity there. And, I'm not sure if you know the song. GAC has this song called Bahagia, which I'm a huge fan of. So I think this song really, Positive Procrastination, really reminded me of Bahagia, and so I thought both of us would go really well together.
We'll be sure to check that out right after this interview. But how about you, Joel? What's new for Gentle Bones?
Man, we're trying to write Positive Procrastination 2 right now.
There's part 2.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. I think this time it's going to be just trying to really write more music, put out more music, and I think like during this time of the pandemic as well, you know, we don't really get to play much shows as artists, so I'm just trying to like focus back in on just making music again.
Now, Joel, the first time we talked, I think it was last year of July. So it's been more than a year before, and or a year ago. And during that interview, it was the first time you announced to everyone that you were doing a collaboration with Clara Benin. And then Gamaliél Clara is one of our artists here in the Philippines, and you guys really went with it. It's out now. And then during that interview too, you said that you'd possibly want to collaborate too with Ben and Ben. So I would just like to ask, like, is that in the works too? Any chance of that happening soon too?
Man, I hope so. I hope so. I don't. I mean, if Ben and Ben sees this, dude, give me a call, please. I'd love to be the third band member.
Well, actually, they're 9 in the band, so you
Oh,
could be
9.
the 10th.
Then,
But
my bad.
they're twins. The vocalists are twins, so you could be the third twin.
Okay, got you.
The triplet then. Okay, but okay, so if Ben and Ben is watching this, what would you like to tell them? Any concept in mind, perhaps? What would you like to sing with them?
Man, I mean, they're so good. So if they're willing to work with me, I'm down to sing on anything that they write, actually. I love all their music. Yeah.
Aw, that means a lot. Gamaliél, we hope you could collaborate with, a Filipino artist as well. Anyone in mind? Or will you be willing to like collaborate with a Filipino artist?
Well, I did collab with them, but it's more like to like a brand campaign. So I met and collaborated with Up Dharma Down and the Ransom Collective.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but it's not like official music yet.
It's not an official release.
Yeah.
It's for a brand campaign. Well, we hope that something manifests in the future as well, for the both of you with Filipino artists, and together let's raise Southeast Asian music to the global scale as well.
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Now, before we let you go, we'd like to ask for a special message to all of your Filipino fans. Let's start with Joel.
Oh yeah, I hope everybody in the Philippines is staying safe. Thank you for all the support that Mix has been showing me, and Gamaliél and I, and we hope to be able to put out more good music. Thank you, IE, for always taking the time to talk to us, and being so nice to us, even though she's on her bed and she could be sleeping. But thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for always remembering how to pronounce my name. Most artists don't pronounce it correctly. They say I, but you always say IE. I love it. Thank you so much. Gamaliél, how about you? What's your message to all your Filipino fans?
Yeah. I think we in this together. So don't be, don't push yourself too hard. Don't blame yourself for resting, and you know yourself better. So just take your time, and get back when you're ready, create when you're ready, and just you know yourself. So be kind to yourself.
What a great message to send out, especially during these times. So to everyone watching, keep that in mind, and also do stream Positive Procrastination. It's now out on all digital streaming platforms, and let's all wait for the music video, the epic music video about sleeping, dropping on August 17. But that is it for our MYXclusive interview. Once again, I'm VJ IE from the #1 music channel in the Philippines, Mix. Thank you so much, Gamaliél and Gentle Bones.
Thank you.